with California Classics.
Are we live? Are we live? Welcome to another rendition of I'm Chris the Don One live stream. Real fast, real quick. I was going to talk about this. Like later on this morning, but I decided, you know what? I'm fresh and energetic. Let's just go ahead and talk about it now. And what I'm going to talk about is the recent update surrounding Shannon Sharpe. Now, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Shannon Sharpe is no more at Fox Sports 1, and he will not be sitting aside Skip Bayless on Undisputed. Particularly at the end of these NBA finals, Shannon Sharpe will no longer work for Fox Sports 1 or be on the show Undisputed. Now, several reports. This first came out at the New York Post. Shout out to them. I want to give them a shout out because they were realistically the only ones talking about this, the only ones that had news concerning about this. If you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. But the New York Post has reported that Shannon Sharpe and the executives over there at Fox Sports 1 could not reach an agreement, and they're going to buy out Shannon Sharpe, buy out his contract. Also, Club Shay Shay is going to be leaving the umbrella of Fox Sports 1. That's the audio podcast. Now, Shannon Sharpe created a YouTube channel called Club Shay Shay. That still remains the property of Shannon Sharpe, as well as the audio portion of Club Shay Shay will remain with Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe is going to take himself as well as his IPs and step away from Fox Sports 1. Now, everyone has been reporting this. Why this breakup? A lot of people are pointing to the fact that the Darvin Hamilton situation, Shannon Sharpe didn't appreciate what Skip Bayless tweeted about continuing the game when that young brother was injured and laying on the field. They feel like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. A lot of people are also pointing out to when they do Tom Brady topics, Skip Bayless said, quote, Tom Brady was a much better football player than Shannon Sharpe. I don't understand why Shannon Sharpe got irritated of that. I don't know why Shannon Sharpe is thin-skinned about that, because let's just face facts and face reality. Even though Shannon Sharpe is in the Hall of Fame, Shannon Sharpe has been in Super Bowls and won a lot of Super Bowls. He was never considered a top one of the best tight ends in the National Football League. Now, I know there's going to be some folks out there that's going to disagree with that, but there have been tight ends that have been better than Shannon Sharpe. Okay, particularly the tight end position is not a glamorified position that the NFL even talks about in the first place. But that's neither here nor there. All right. But yeah, Tom Brady does have a better career than Shannon Sharpe. I don't know why he got irritated about that. Maybe because Skip Bayless threw it in his face. A lot of people were pointing to that that segment of Undisputed didn't go too well, but a lot of people are not pointing out to when Shannon Sharpe went to Mad Dog Sports and Chris Chris Broussard. Broussard, not Chris Broussard. I forgot the guy's name, the little skinny white dude that be on First Take. I do apologize. Someone got offended by that. But anyway, Mad Dog Christopher Russo. So they did an interview on Mad Dog Sports, and Shannon Sharpe pretty much talked to Caruso, Mad Dog, that, hey, yeah, we have ups and downs in our relationship. We don't have much of a relationship away from the studio, which I already told you guys that a long time ago. But he said that he's not going to let a couple of small incidents jeopardize what they have going with Undisputed. and how popular Undisputed is. Now, judging on which side of the plexiglass window you guys perceive this information, I have always told you this. Even 7 years ago, I told you this, that Undisputed was never going to be the first take killer. Yeah, that first episode grabbed huge ratings, and it overtook First Take out of the #1 spot, this, that, and the third. But that was 7 years ago, folks. Since then, First Take has been blowing it up. When you're talking about Skip, it's not even a fair fight between First Take and Undisputed. And I said 7 years ago, and it remains to be the same now. That it's just simple. It's mathematics. ESPN is in more households than Fox Sports One. Period. End of that discussion. Okay, so but they have had some success over there at Fox Sports One. I think Undisputed has been popular, and I feel like the star of Shannon Sharpe has risen, particularly on social media. Everyone calls him Unc on social media. Shannon Sharpe's antics, like bringing a goat to First Take, and the costumes, and this, that, and the third, and the pizzazz, and just the entertainment factor of Shannon Sharpe. I felt like that resonated Shannon Sharpe more on Undisputed than any take Skip Bayless had. Now, everyone thought that it was a jealous factor. They played the jealous angle. At the end of the day, these guys are multi-millionaires. Okay, why would they be jealous of someone's shine? Because when Skip, let's just logically, if Undisputed was popular because of Skip Bayless, then Shannon Sharpe is going to get that shine. If Undisputed is popular to Shannon Sharpe, Skip Bayless is going to get that shine. Still, at the end of the day, these guys are going to get contracts, all right? And I feel like that was the bottom line to why this fizzled out real fast and real quick. Skip Bayless didn't have not one, but two great offers from Fox Sports One, and Shannon Sharpe. And if you listen to Shannon Sharpe's interview when he's discussing about negotiations and things of that nature, and if you go to his agent, that both of them are saying it's a collaboration, that they feel like Shannon Sharpe has done enough where he should be in that A tier with the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, the Pat McAfees of the world, Skip Bayless's of the world, the Colin Cowherds of the world. They feel like Shannon Sharpe has done enough where he should be in that A gap, where he should be making that type of money. And at the same time, as far as Undisputed goes, the show should be more about, he should be more of an equal to the show than just a contributor to the show. Shannon Sharpe felt like he done enough where they should be equal partners, and that was part of the negotiation. And I feel like that was the real ism of their fallout. Had nothing to do with Skip Bayless being jealous of Shannon Sharpe. Has nothing to do with Shannon Sharpe being jealous of Skip Bayless. These are multimillionaires in sports media. Why would they be jealous of each other? I still say, like, at the end of the day, and if you read the New York Times, the New York Post article, they're pointing out it was a fallout of negotiation, and ultimately Fox Sports One chose Skip Bayless over Shannon Sharpe. Now, since I got that on out of the way, you're probably wondering, well, why would Fox Sports One choose Skip Bayless over Shannon Sharpe? I mean, Shannon Sharpe is popular on social media. He's the darling of social media. A lot of entertainers go to Club Shay Shay. A lot of sports figures, sports legends, sports entertainers, athletes, they all come to Club Shay Shay for a sit down, an interview. Shannon Sharpe is between the two. social media and sports entertainment would rather sit with Shannon Sharpe than Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless would never get an interview with the amount of people Shannon Sharpe has interviewed on Club Shay Shay. And that's fine and dandy. If you guys want to believe I mean, and it's true, it's absolutely true. But at the end of the day, the executives at Fox Sports One has built a more have a better relationship with Skip Bayless than they do with Shannon Sharpe. And I feel like it's Shannon Sharpe's work ethic, away from the camera. Now, when the camera is on and the lights are shining, Shannon Sharpe is going to give you that bag of entertainment. He's going to be knowledgeable. He's going to be funny. He's going to be entertaining. He's going to be all that and a bag of chips. Okay, you get your bang for your buck when the cameras and the spotlight is on. But when the cameras and the spotlight is off, Shannon Sharpe goes out and goes out and just do his other things. He promotes his he promotes his other things like Club Shay Shay, being on social media. Okay, Shannon Sharpe wasn't necessarily there when they do when they're discussing the topics of the show and they're preparing for the show. I've talked about this ad nauseum on several live streams and on several videos that when the lights are on and when the camera's on, Shannon Sharpe is going to shine. But once the cameras are off and the lights are off, Shannon Sharpe is doing his own thing. Okay, and I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, but the executives at Fox Sports One saw that, and they saw that as being like, okay, so yeah, you're going to give us more bang for our buck, and you're going to be entertaining when the cameras are on and when the lights are flashing, but you have already demonstrated in a 7-year span that after that, I mean, you're not going to promote our product. You're not going to promote Fox Sports One. You're not going to promote Undisputed. Okay, you're going to promote things that you like. And the only way you're going to promote those things, such as Undisputed or Fox Sports One, you want to be considered an equal partner. Okay, when things are going good, everyone wants to be the reason why those things are good. And, everyone wants to benefit and take credit when things go good. But when things go bad, okay, I want to do my own thing. All right. So, and I'm not saying Shannon Sharpe was doing that when things were bad. But Shannon Sharpe, he cared more about Shannon Sharpe than Undisputed or Fox Sports One. It's just, I mean, he done it over a 7-year span. I don't understand why people have not figured that out. Okay. Another thing that, kind of, it didn't irritate Shannon Sharpe, but, if you look at Pat McAfee, how he built his resume, how he built his career. Now, Pat McAfee was in high demand. Every network was bidding for Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee did it on the outside to the end. Pat McAfee demonstrated how much of a brand and how important he could be to a major network. Okay, Pat McAfee had his own YouTube channel, had his own podcast. Okay, was featured on the WWE. Okay, his takes will be plastered everywhere on ESPN, Fox Sports One, CNN. The list goes on and on and on. ESPN saw that and said, yo, we need to sign this guy. This is a heavy hitter, a heavy player. And Pat McAfee built his brand on the outside coming in, and now he signed a major deal with ESPN. He still gets to keep his IPs. He still gets to do whatever he wants to do. But at the same time, Pat McAfee is thrilled that the worldwide leader of sports signed him, and he's going to promote the fact that he's on ESPN now. He's going to make the ESPN brand better. He's going to contribute and make the ESPN brand better. The shows that they're going to have him on ESPN, he's going to promote those shows. he has his own afternoon show on ESPN. Okay, it's gonna be filtered. It's going to be he's not going to act loose on the ESPN show like he does on his YouTube channel, because let's just face facts and face reality. Disney owns ESPN. Disney has this family wholesome image, and they just want to keep it clean. Okay, and but Pat McAfee, in essence, did it the right way. He built his own self up and then signed to a network. If you look at Shannon Sharpe, the road how Shannon Sharpe got popular, Shannon Sharpe got into an incident with CBS Sports of some misconduct, some accusations I'm not going to talk about. And ever since those accusations were made public, he let, either he let go of CBS Sports or CBS Sports let go of Shannon Sharpe, depending on which side you want to believe. And Shannon Sharpe was pretty much blackballed out of sports media. Okay, yeah, he'll be on the NFL Network on a couple of segments. He'll be on NBC for a couple of segments. Did some guest appearances on ESPN and on First Take, and that's how he built a relationship with Skip Bayless, and Skip Bayless saw the potential. But other than that, Shannon Sharpe was floundering. Okay, a lot of people seem to forget this. It gotten so bad for Shannon Sharpe to get another job or another opportunity. He just created a Twitch channel back in the day. See, everyone seems to forget about this. Shannon Sharpe would talk about the Sunday NFL games on his Twitch channel. Okay, and he had to do it the hard way. Okay, it took him a long time to get out of that hole of that sexual. The accusations of when he the fallout over there at CBS Sports. And the only one that was willing to give him a chance, opportunity, a lot of people seem to forget this, is one Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, when Stephen A. Smith was gone on vacation, uh, uh, Stephen A. Smith was gone on vacation. Skip Bayless let Shannon Sharpe host a couple of segments of First Take, and that's how they bonded a little bit, had a great relationship in front of the camera, not so much of a great relationship off of the camera like he did with Stephen A. Smith. And when Skip Bayless went to Fox Sports One, Fox Sports One gave him his own show and gave him the authority to do whatever he wants to do on this show. And he was the one who selected Shannon Sharpe. No one in Fox Sports One thought of Shannon Sharpe, okay? And he was the one pushing for Shannon Sharpe and got Shannon Sharpe that job, okay? Now, as the years go on, Shannon Sharpe felt like and deserving and well deserved that he should have more say so in the show. But, like I said earlier, Skip Bayless not only had one great contract with Fox Sports One, but had two great contracts with Fox Sports One. And during those negotiations, he never iterated, hey, if you're going to take care of me, you also take care of my buddy, Shannon Sharpe. Give him a big contract, okay? I felt like, and I told you guys this a long time ago, and I'm still going to continue to say this. Shannon Sharpe felt like the odd man out over there at Undisputed. He always felt like he never had control on the topics. He never had control of the show. He never had control of the narrative. Skip Bayless had all of that power, all right? And Fox Sports One just did not feel like Shannon Sharpe should be in that A tier of sports personalities that were making that type of money, okay? So that's why there's a falling out with Shannon Sharpe has pretty much said that he had an issue with Fox Sports One because Fox Sports One didn't give him the contract that he wanted, didn't give him the control that he wanted. And a lot of people, in the comment section saying, oh, well, I don't see why they chose Skip Bayless over Shannon Sharpe. I mean, look at Shannon Sharpe. He's everywhere on social media. He has 1 million followers on Twitter. He has 2 million. I don't know how many followers he has on Instagram. He has 1 million followers on his YouTube channel. And I always say this, folks. I always say this. Social media can be a gift and a curse, but social media can delusion your brand and what you think of yourself. Because just because you have 1 million followers on Twitter, that don't resonate well when you're trying to get a job in the sports industry in these major networks like CNN, ESPN, Fox Sports 1. I mean, the list goes, NBC Sports, ABC. Okay, they don't care how many followers you have on social media, because if you get the job, they have their own Twitter accounts. They can big up and promote your account, okay? Particularly if you pair up with them, and they can get you more followers. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many followers you have on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, or YouTube. When you're trying to get these jobs, these big time broadcasting deal jobs, they don't care about none of that stuff. All they care about is how you going to make them better and make them more money. That's at the end of the day, okay? Not to say Shannon Sharpe wasn't doing that for Fox Sports 1, but I felt like the executives at Fox Sports 1 felt like Undisputed was going to be the first take killer. Remember, Fox Sports 1, they've been through 2 regimes, okay? The first regime that purged all of ESPN's talent and hired them to come work for Fox Sports 1, like the Skip Baylesses, the Rob Parkers, the Colin Cowherds, Jason Whitlock, Chris Broussard. All those guys came from ESPN, okay? Fox Sports 1 the first regime hired them. And then when the second, and Chris Carter, when the second regime came in, they welcomed some of that talent, but there was other talent that they just did not like. They did not like Jason Whitlock for some strange reason, maybe because of, maybe he wasn't rubbing elbows with the second regime that's now overseeing Fox Sports 1. They had a huge issue with Chris Carter. I made multiple videos about that, even people still to this day say that I'm still wrong, but my video is coming out to be true 5 years down the road. And now I don't think that regime had a very good relationship with Shannon Sharpe. Because if they did have a great relationship with Shannon Sharpe, then they would say, look, when they go to the negotiation tables, hey, yo, Skip, we don't mind giving you the money, but when it comes to how the show is going to be run, we're going to split these responsibilities with you and Shannon Sharpe. Now, there have been reports out there that said that when Shannon Sharpe was negotiating, he basically told Fox Sports 1, it's either him or me, meaning either you're going to choose Skip Bayless or you're going to choose me. And they chose Skip Bayless a long time ago. They signed Skip Bayless first. So I don't know why Shannon Sharpe had a leg to stand on when he already done gave Skip Bayless his money, and they're continuing to do business with Skip Bayless. A lot of people seem to forget that when his contract ran out over at Fox Sports 1, there was talk that Skip Bayless could possibly go back to ESPN. And Skip Bayless used that to get him another contract with Fox Sports 1. So Fox Sports 1 already made their decision. They're saying, like, we're in bed with Skip Bayless. So wherever Skip Bayless says goes, all right? Shannon Sharpe should just look at the Jenny Taft situation when Skip Bayless and Jenny Taft was had a little dispute. And when Shannon Sharpe said, hey, look, we are a team, and Skip Bayless said on live TV, no. He just said no. So I don't understand why Shannon Sharpe felt like at that particular time he had a chance to make the executives over there at Fox Sports 1 choose him over Skip Bayless, because they easily chose Skip Bayless and they got rid of Jenny Taft, and now she's she's on assignment, okay? And I'm pretty sure she's going to be on assignment until her contract runs out, and they're going to get rid of her just like any other person. Now, but yeah, that's what's going on with the recent news around Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe basically went to the negotiating table and said, "Hey, look, it's either me or him," and I don't understand why he did that, because they all, you can plainly see they already made their choice, Shannon. I don't understand why you had a leg to stand on. And low key, probably Shannon Sharpe knew that the end was near and the end was coming, and he just wanted a way out of this situation. Now, I said uh, yesterday's live stream, I said that, don't feel sad for Shannon Sharpe. Don't feel sad for Skip Bayless, or excited about Skip Bayless losing Shannon Sharpe. However, wherever side of the plexiglass window you are with that. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of networks that's going to try to get Shannon Sharpe to join their network. Uh, First and foremost, I was going to do a video on this, but first and foremost, I feel like the top two places where you could possibly see Shannon Sharpe is ESPN and Amazon. I talked about this on a live stream many moons ago. Both of those networks have plenty of money. However, ESPN would want Shannon Sharpe to scale back some of his antics, okay, and to scale back some of the language, all right, that Fox Sports One allowed, the stuff that Fox Sports One allowed Shannon Sharpe to do. He's not going to be able to get away with that at ESPN, okay. Now with Amazon, they can give him the money, but Amazon don't really have a huge track record of of sports in that format, or debate shows or anything like that. So even though they have the money and they have the audience, is that audience going to watch each and every day the Shannon Sharpe show on Amazon? They don't really have nothing on their streaming service that you can say, okay, well, they did it for A, B, C, so they have no choice but to do it for Shannon Sharpe. Okay, so uh, I feel like those are the big two in broadcasting. I also heard that Shannon Sharpe probably will just go independent like Marcellus Wiley. Continue to grow his YouTube channel. He has 1 million followers on YouTube on Club Shay Shay. He can probably do a show from his YouTube channel and probably do a Pat McAfee. Build his brand from the outside in. That's a possibility as well. I would not surprise me none. Do not be surprised if you see Shannon Sharpe on CNN. Do not be surprised if you see Shannon Sharpe on NBC Sports or Entertainment Tonight. I mean, Shannon Sharpe is very versatile. He's more than just a sports analyst that talks about sports. I mean, Shannon Sharpe likes to talk about everything. All right. Do not be surprised to see him on BET or or whatever, BET or oh my God, I already don't forgot this. I already don't forgot the channel. Complex. Do not be surprised you see him on Complex. So there are several ways Shannon Sharpe can skin this cat, and I feel like Shannon Sharpe is going to be in heavy demand. Now, if I was a betting man, I would bet to see Shannon Sharpe on ESPN. And if ESPN can hold on one second. Yeah. So if ESPN can get Shannon Sharpe over there at the Worldwide Leader of Sports, uh that's going to be heavy competition. Fox Sports One is not going to be able to match. All right. When they had Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless, they couldn't even match what ESPN was doing. So now, because if you look at what ESPN has done, ESPN has purged Troy Aikman away from Fox Sports, and now they put Troy Aikman on Monday Night Football, and now Monday Night Football is better than ever. Okay, I mean, and if you look at the Pat McAfee move, Fox Sports One was interested in Pat McAfee, but ESPN showed him the dollars, and they showed him the money. Show me the money, okay? So just imagine, and I talked about this yesterday. You know, you have if I was running ESPN, uh, just imagine this lineup. Okay, you got Max Kellerman, Keyshawn, and Jay Williams. Then you got Mike Greening. Then you got First Take. Okay. Then you can either do Pat McAfee or Shannon Sharpe or Pat McAfee, and that's a heavy, heavy lineup. And we're not even talking about pardon the interruption. You still got that for your afternoon presentation. You got the round the horn. You still got that, and then you still got your segments based on what season it is. NFL Live, in the ESPN NBA afternoon show. I forgot what they call that. Um, I mean, that would be a lineup from hell, and Fox Sports One, they will have problems with that lineup. They will have problems with that lineup. I don't think anything they can do they can match that type of lineup, and with that type of firepower, their ESPN is already in more households than Fox Sports One. Now, I think Shannon Sharpe will have to tone down, clean up his language a little bit, clean up some of his antics. He's not going to be able to mix drinks live on air. Okay, he's not going to be able to have a black and mild in his mouth or smoke a black and mild. He's not going to be able to wear a wave cap over there. So he's going to have to clean that up a little bit. Okay, and I mean, I just feel like it's one of those type of things where, if you look at this, ESPN, if they play their cards right, they can get him. Now, I also said you could possibly see him as a rotating host for First Take. You might see him like that, or they might make him a permanent host, judging by how Stephen A feels about Shannon Sharpe. Okay. Um, but First Take numbers will go through the roof if they added Shannon Sharpe. I do think that Stephen A. Smith likes this format of him against the world, sort of say. Like every day he has a different debate partner that he can debate against. Okay, and I talked about this on last night's live stream. I feel like they're going to take that same approach with Skip Bayless. I feel like at the end of the day, they're going to say, okay, we're not in no rush to find anybody. We're just going to have a different host every day. And I talked about, everyone's talking about nobody wants to work with Skip Bayless or want to debate alongside Skip Bayless. And that's further from the truth. Tom Brady signed a contract with Fox Sports One. When maybe in football season, you may get Tom Brady to do one show a week. You got Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne has proven himself to be a good debate partner and matches fairly well with Skip Bayless. They have their ideals are pretty much on par, so to say. And Lil Wayne really doesn't come off like an average typical sports. I mean, just a fan. I think he's knowledgeable about what he's saying, and I can see him maybe a day debating against Skip Bayless. It will be kind of friendly type of debate because of Skip Bayless and Lil Wayne's relationship. But it all depends on Skip Bayless. Who knows? Skip Bayless might say, you know what? I don't want to debate my friends no more. All right. I just want to debate someone that is going to put in the work, put in the effort, and put in the grind. Okay. Never know, because of, he might be scarred from Shannon Sharpe. But he basically, but look, I know a lot of people are not going to believe what I'm about to say, but look here, man. He basically pulled Shannon Sharpe from the rubble. Okay, nobody was touching Shannon Sharpe with a 10-foot pole when he got bounced or axed from CBS Sports. Okay, I don't care if you like what I'm about to, if you like what I said or you didn't like what I said. I think Skip Bayless was the only one in sports entertainment that was willing to give Shannon Sharpe a chance. And Shannon Sharpe has said that in numerous occasions. But I feel like these are two alphas. These are two alpha dogs scrapping over a bone. And, Shannon Sharpe told the executives at Fox Sports 1, y'all going to have to choose either Skip or me. And they chose Skip. And if anything would rub Shannon Sharpe the wrong way, I feel like that would rub Shannon Sharpe the wrong way, because the executives at Fox Sports 1 is basically saying you have no value, no worth to us. Now, I will do a video on the possible replacement for Skip Bayless, as well as the I talked 2 days about the places Shannon Sharpe could go. But the sky's the limit with Shannon Sharpe. And it's really not a good video to talk about, because you can do that video within 2 minutes. I mean, the sky is simply literally the limit. Now everybody wants Shannon Sharpe. CBS Sports wants Shannon Sharpe. Okay. So I'm going to do a video on the possible replacements for Shannon Sharpe to debate alongside Skip Bayless. But I feel like Fox Sports 1 is going to copy and paste what ESPN does with Stephen A. Smith, and they're going to do that for Skip Bayless. I feel like that's a better show. That's a better play. And at the end of the day, the ratings are going to still be the same. I don't think you're going to ever see a day where Undisputed is just taking over First Take in the ratings. And that's when Shannon Sharpe was heavily popular. Okay. So I think the executives over there at Fox Sports 1 believes that they're comfortable in their skin with how Undisputed is ranked, and they're cool with it. Still at the end of the day, even though they can't dethrone First Take, still at the end of the day, it's one of their successful shows in their lineup. It's Undisputed, and then the Colin Cowherd show, and then the rest. Okay, I think First Things First has stepped up. That Carson show, I feel like that's probably going to tank. They're going to have to probably find someone else. And, they got the whole summer to hire somebody to help out Fox Sports 1. But, yeah, so that's all I got for this live stream. I really do appreciate everyone that done came in. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, support your boy. Get this live stream and this YouTube channel in the YouTube algorithm. You heard me. If you want to become a channel member, select join. Super chats are appreciative. Super stickers are appreciated. And if you want to help your boy further, hit that Cash App. Okay. Too early for this podcast is coming up this Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. And another programming note, as far as too early for this podcast, we probably won't be doing a live podcast. This Saturday we will, but the next following Saturday, a week from now, we're probably not going to do a live too early for this podcast. I'm thinking about just recording one and having it premiere on Saturday morning. But the likelihood is I'm probably not going to do one. All right. Also check out my other channels, my podcast. I'm Chris Down One podcast, Just My Opinion podcast. All of my Twitter links, all that stuff is at the bottom, okay, of this description. Okay, you heard me. So I'm up out of here. Peace in hair grease. Peace in the Middle East. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'm going to have that video uploaded sometime tomorrow. And go check out that video. I'm up out of here. Deuces. Okay, let's wait until we get to the 40-second mark. Can we wait till just a couple of seconds from now before I go deuces? I like to keep it even. Yeah, man, deuces.